Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, jump over to my other YouTube channel, that's Caricom on YouTube. Over there, subscribe to that channel and also watch the videos. The videos are on social commentary, and my friends and I just vibing and playing some games. As you mean, it's a lot of fun over there. Yo, just pause this video, search for Caricom on YouTube. Click the subscribe button, watch one of the videos, commented that you are from the Social Studies Wiz channel, that you are from the Social Studies Wiz channel, and then hop back over here for this part 2 video. All right, so this video is going to be part 2 to the 2020 paper 1 for Csec Social Studies. All right, last video, we stopped at question 31. So today we are going to pick up from question 32. 32 says, the term labor force is best defined as all persons who are A, at the age of retirement from work, B, of working age and gainfully employed, C, employed and those actively seeking employment, D, qualified to work and are currently seeking employment. This question is problematic because it's very tricky. Depending on who you ask, you might get a different answer. Even me, myself, sometimes, depending on the day, you might get another answer because the answers are so close. So sometimes you're not even sure, right? Because it says at the age of retirement from work can be a part of the labor force because they will be retired. But of working age and gainfully employed, yes, they are part of the workforce. Employed and those actively seeking employment, yes, they are a part of the labor force. Qualified to work and are currently seeking employment. Qualified, that would encompass C, a part of C as well. So for 32, I'm going to go with C because C is the most fulsome answer. Those employed and those actively seeking employment, because they would have been at working age, even though some children are seeking employment, and that would be child labor if they are employed. C is the best answer out of this lot. Question 33 says, which of the following best describes a census? A, the collection of information on births and deaths in a country. B, the registration of persons in the preparation for general elections in a country. Or C, information on the amount of money spent on goods and services in a country. Or D, the counting of the population of a country and the recording of its characteristics. Answer is D for 33. The counting of the population of a country and the recording of its characteristics. 34 says now, the attractive conditions offered by some countries have influenced the movement of people from the Caribbean. These conditions that attract people may be best described as, is it A, brain drain, B, pull factors, C, push factors, or D, chain migration? For question 34, answer is B, pull factors. Attractiveness of a country that draws people to the country are called pull factors. 35, so you are to study this diagram for number 35. All right, from the data given in the graph, it can be concluded that A, male birth rate has always been lower than that of females. B, female birth rate increased steadily between 1960 and 1990. Or C, female birth rate reaches highest level around the mid-1970s. Or D, male birth rate was higher than that of females between 1975 and 1980. Look at the key. So the unbroken line represents the male. The broken line represents the females. Good. So look at the chart. So the answer for 35 must be C. Female birth rate reaches highest level around the mid-1970s. You can see around the mid-1970s, the female birth rate is the highest peak. That's the broken line, right? That's the only statement that is true. 36, which of the following contribute directly to a fall in the infant mortality rate? So asking which one contributes to less infants dying each year. 1, improved nutrition. 2, vaccination against diseases. Or 3, development of high-income households. Answer is 1 and 2. So for 36, it is A. Improve nutrition and vaccination against diseases. High income housing has nothing to do with infant mortality rate. 37 says, which of the following is not a result of high population growth in a country? A, traffic congestion, B, increased immigration, C, development of slums, or D, increased demand on social services. Answer for number 37 is B, increased immigration is not a result of high population growth in a country, because immigration is people coming into the country to live. That's not a result of population growth in a country. All right, 38. Which of the following is based on exploiting non-renewable natural resources? Is it A, fishing, B, lumbering, C, bauxite mining, or D, hydroelectric power? Answer for 38 is C, bauxite mining. That's exploiting non-renewable natural resources, because fishing, lumbering, and hydroelectric power are renewable resources. So the only non-renewable one there is bauxite. 39. Which of the following is most likely to result from rising levels of unemployment in a country? A, high infant mortality rate, B, increased sporting activities, C, increase in workers' salaries, or D, increased desire to emigrate. So for 39 is D, increased desire to emigrate, meaning people would want to leave to go elsewhere to find employment. Question 40 says, which of the following situations is likely to result from an increase in immigration rate in a country? Remember, immigration is persons coming into the country to live. So is it A, brain drain, B, overpopulation, C, increase in job opportunities, or D, reduced pressure on social services? So the answer for 40 is B, overpopulation. Increased immigration will result in overpopulation, because more persons are coming into an area that the resources can provide for adequately. 41. Which of the following would play an important part in a government's efforts to increase consumption of locally produced food? A, increasing taxes on agricultural lands, B, imposing heavy duties on imported farm tools, C, increasing the price on imported food, or D, cutting down forest trees to obtain more lands for housing? The answer for number 41 is C, increased in the price of imported food. So it would make the imported food more expensive and give the local produced food a better chance to compete in terms of the prices. 42, an example of intra-regional migration is the movement of people. Intra-region is moving from one country to the next to live in your own geographic area. So is it A, Jamaica to the United States, B, the United States to Montserrat, or C, Anguilla to the United Kingdom, or D, Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia? So the answer is going to be D, Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia, because that is movement within the Caribbean. And the Caribbean is one geographic region. The others are international migration. So those will be considered intra-regional. 43 says, which of the following are most likely to happen in a country where there is a high employment rate? Is it 1, greater demand for goods and services, 2, improvement in the quality of life, or 3, an upsurge in criminal activities? Is there's high unemployment rate, more than likely crime is going to go down. So the answer has to be 1 and 2, which is A for question 43. 44. Which of the following factors is most likely to contribute to the development of the human resources of a country? Is it A, improved road network, B, increase in the cost of living, C, increase in the minimum wages, or D, improved educational opportunities? Answer for 44 is D, improved educational opportunities will help to develop the human resources of a country. All right, question 45. Which of the following groups of resources can be classified as renewable, right? Meaning that when used up, they can easily be replaced. Is it A, forest, water, land, B, land, bauxite, asphalt, C, petroleum, forest, water, or D, bauxite, petroleum, natural gas? Renewable, forest, water, land, all of those are renewable resources. For B, bauxite is non-renewable, asphalt is non-renewable, so that is incorrect. Petroleum, non-renewable in C, that is also incorrect. D, bauxite, petroleum, non-renewable. So the only one there with all renewable resources is A, forest, water, land. Now, item 46 refers to the following pie chart, which shows the proportion of revenue earned from industries in Caricom. All right, so look at the pie chart closely because that's where the question will come from. So I'm projecting the pie chart now and the question as well. So which of the following statements is true about the information presented in the pie chart? Is it A, petroleum earns about 25% of the revenue? Petroleum 25%? No, that is incorrect because petroleum is more than 25%. So B, petroleum and bauxite earn more than half of the revenue. Let's look. Is that more than half? That looks almost half to me, petroleum and bauxite. C, agriculture, fisheries, and forestry earn more than petroleum. Agriculture, fisheries, and forestry earn more than petroleum? No, because petroleum is larger than that slice of the pie. D now says the mining sector earns more than the manufacturing sector. You see how small manufacturing is? And then mining, that would encompass bauxite, that is mining, and that's bauxite is larger than manufacturing. So the answer for 46 is D, as in dog. The mining sector earns more than the manufacturing sector. All right, so for 47 now, most Caribbean countries remain producers of primary products, mainly because A, they possess few mineral resources, B, their labor forces are largely unskilled, C, they lack the means to process these resources, or D, they have large expanses of agricultural land. Answer for 47 is C, they lack the means to process these resources. No, 48. Which of the following factors may help the government of a Caribbean country to achieve sustainable development for its people? A, developing housing estates on arable land. B, offering incentives to only foreign investors. C, using welfare programs to create employment. Or D, managing the use of its natural and physical resources. All right, so to develop sustainability, the best thing to do here is D, manage the use of its natural resources and physical resources as well. So 48 is D, as in dog. Now, let's move on to number 49. It says, which of the following shows the progression of Caribbean integration movement? All right, so the first attempt at integration was the West Indies Federation. That was the only one that failed. So after the West Indies Federation, they made another attempt now, which was Carifta. Then Carifta was further expanded into Caricom. So it's Federation, Carifta, then Caricom. So the answer for 49 is B, as in boy. Answer for 50 now. Which of the following factors hinders cooperation among Caricom states? Is it A, common economic policies, B, the challenge of globalization, C, difference in cultural traditions, or D, competition for foreign investments? Number 50, the answer is D. Competition for foreign investments is one of the biggest hindrances to cooperation among Caricom states. Because every country wants to ensure that his or her country is making money so that they can create employment and the economy can be stable. Items 51 to 52 refer to the following table, which gives information on the population for country X in 2017. Number of births, 28,000. Number of deaths, 15,000. Number of immigrants, 14,000. Number of emigrants, 8,000. So the natural increase in population for country X in 2017 for number 51, natural increase. All right, how do we calculate natural increase? Then in the first phase. All right, so I want you, I'm giving you some work now. So I want you to work out the answer for number 51 and put it in the comment section. So I'm not going to tell you this. So you go and research how to calculate natural increase, and then you work out your answer and post it in the comment section. And then I will tell you if you are correct. So 52 now says the net migration figure for country X in 2017 was, so you're going to work out the natural increase, then you are going to work out the net migration. So I'm giving you 2 things to do. So number 51 and 52, you're going to post your answers in the comment section. Oh, yes, at least use your brain, man. Work the brain, put the brain to work. Number 53 says, the highest authority of the Caribbean Community Caricom is A, West Indian Commission, B, Heads of Government Conference, C, Council of Trade and Development, or D, Council of Foreign and Community Relations. So the highest authority of the Caribbean Community is B, Heads of Government Conference. 54, which of the following is the most important aim of the trading arrangements with Caricom? A, to promote economic development in the region. B, to increase the markets and revenue of larger territories. C, to ensure that goods from outside the region become cheaper. Or D, to increase travel and contact among the people of the region. The answer for 54 is A, to promote economic development. That's most important. 55. Caricom countries need to pool their skilled human resources. The most likely result of such an action, that is pooling human resources, is A, a speeding up of the rate of brain drain, B, a reduction in the need for foreign experts, C, a reduction in workers' wages and salaries, or D, an increase in the spending of foreign exchange. So the answer for 55, the answer for number 55 is B, a reduction in the need of for foreign exports, because the talent will be local or the talent will be regional. 56, which of the following is the main reason for the trade conflicts which sometimes arise among Caricom countries? A, lack of natural resources in many of the islands. B, low level of industrial development in each country. C, reluctance of some governments to permit freedom of movement. Or D, competition for markets when several countries market identical products. Answer for number 56 is D, as in dog. Competition for markets when several countries market identical products. When you sell identical things, it's very difficult because the product is already established out there, or several countries produce the same thing, so consumers have a lot of choices. So products need to be diversified, just like how tourism needs to be diversified too. The Caricom Single Market and Economy, CSME, was created to deepen the integration movement and to respond to the challenges of the opportunities of A, communism, B, globalization, C, independence, D, republicanism. It was selected to deepen the relationship of what? To deepen the relationship, and respond to the challenges and opportunities of 57 is B, globalization. Main aim for the CSME. 58. If a Caricom country imposes restrictions on Caricom products, which of the following provisions is being violated? A, liberalization of trade. B, functional cooperation. C, common external tariff. Or D, special regime of LCDs. Answer for 58 is A, liberalization of trade, because you know that liberalization means freedom, free movement of goods and people. That is what Caricom stands for. 59, which of the following factors is intended to promote trade among Caricom member states? Is it A, variety of currencies by Caricom countries, B, removal of duties on regional goods and services, or is it C, importation of low-cost goods from countries outside the region, or D, production of similar goods and services in the various member states? Answer for 59 is B, removal of duties on regional goods and services. Now we're up to the last question, question 60. Yes, question 60 we're at. Alrighty, so this is the final question. So economic integration as part of Caricom's main objectives aims primarily to A, rationalize Caricom's existing tariffs, B, limit outside access to Caricom products, or C, accelerate development in the Caricom countries, or D, reduce the debt owned by Caricom member states. Answer for number 60 is C, accelerate development in Caricom countries. So that's it for the 2020 paper one. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch the ads. Watch the ads. Thank you. guys so much for supporting the channel over the couple of months that this channel has been in existence. Remember, I cover all things social studies. So search the channel and you'll find everything related to social studies. Thank you for your time and your viewership. Have a good rest of day, rest of month, rest of